Oh, that must be my favorite song ever. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We are back, baby, in our kitchen. And we are joined by influencer, body positivity, model, designer, mother, Candace Manuel. Now, Miss Kardashian, honey, you've said that you're okay in the kitchen.
Yeah, I can fry egg.
Well, Dumi, you're about to make it easy for her.
I'm going to make it very easy for you because I'm going to be your executive chef, you're going to be my sous chef, and all you have to do is mix. Nothing much.
Okay.
Challenge accepted?
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, we have to touch base with you on social media. This is our social media question for today. Chip, chip, hooray. Baked, mashed, hash browns, or chips? What's your favorite way to eat potatoes? Make sure you use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. We are celebrating potatoes all week. And, I mean, we can just start with this first recipe because you have to try this old school battered fish and chips with the chunky chips and tartar sauce made with CLOVER AUTHENTIKOS yogurt. You will think that you're sitting on the pier watching the trawlers coming in with their daily catch. Now, Dumi, are you ready for me, girl? 1, 2, 3, I'm fishing for you. Catch it. I'm reeling you in, reeling you in. And we are going to reel you in with this next recipe.
Yes, we are. And I'm going to judge all those people that order fish and chips and replace the chips with salad because you are not my people. A potato baked, mashed, hash brown, however, for me, is necessary. It has to be eaten in that way. So you don't have fish and chips without chips. It doesn't make sense. But obviously, if you're going to have fish and chips, it's got to be that zingy sauce that you have to have it with, right? And that's the tartar sauce. And madam, that's your duty today.
Yes.
You'll be making a delicious, creamy and tasty, AUTHENTIKOS-based tartar sauce for us. All the ingredients are there in front of you. Bali, all I'm going to ask you to do is just scoop up some of our CLOVER AUTHENTIKOS into the bowl for Candace, and that'll be the start. Because like we say, the accompaniments are just as important as that fish and chips.
Now, Candace, we are using our CLOVER AUTHENTIKOS in this recipe, and this is the only authentic Greek-style yogurt in South Africa. It's available in coconut flavor as well as apple and cinnamon, which is perfect for those in-between snack moments, which I absolutely love. But this is going to play as the base of your tartar sauce. Now, are you much of a fish and chips kind of gal?
I am, and I didn't actually know that we could do this with that, so... This is interesting. I'm pretty excited to taste.
I'm loving that you like that because what it does is that, you know, the tartar sauce tends to be very zingy and very acidic, tart, but some people want to mellow it out a bit, and that's where our AUTHENTIKOS comes in because it sort of balances all those flavors together. So you can actually start going in now. Any tartar sauce starts with your typical ingredients, like you've got your gherkins there, you've got your parsley, so any fresh herbs as well as anything zingy. Some people I've known have also been adding olives into there just for that salty, zingy flavor.
Like that.
So you're more than welcome to, you know, I mean, you can change it up as you like, but make sure the bases are there. Your capers are important, your gherkins, and some mayonnaise, some lemon juice as well is also important. But I'm going to get started with the fish.
Yeah, I've got a question for you, Dumi, and I'm also going to ask you the same question, Candace. Today in this recipe, what fish have you decided to go for?
Right, we're choosing to go with snook because I'm in Cape Town and I wanted to make sure that I stay true. I know y'all people like your different kinds of flavors and stuff like that, but I wanted to make sure that we keep it basic, we keep it as simple as possible, but we keep true to where we are as well.
Snook. Okay, Candace, are you a snook or a hake kind of girl?
I'm actually a hake kind of girl. So.
Me too.
My husband likes snook, but I'm hake.
Funny enough, as soon as I moved to Cape Town, that was like my first experience, proper, real experience with snook. Because I kind of took it for granted that everyone has their fish and chips with hake.
Yeah.
I come here, girl, no. Snook, but now my question is, South Africa, let me know on social media. How do you battle through the bones?
Oh, now that's the part I hate about snook. Hake is just easier to eat.
It's easier, it's quicker, especially for someone like me who's always a hungry tiger.
Well, definitely, again, the one thing we've made sure is we've made sure that those fillets for the snook are nice and big. I've already started here by just adding some flavor to it. I've spiced it up with a little bit of smoked paprika, and then I've added a bit of salt. But just a tip whenever you're making any type of battered fish, it is important to make sure you flour it first because that allows the batter to stick onto the fish that you're actually going to be frying.
Yeah, I've made the mistake with egg.
And do you see that it sometimes falls off?
It's clumpy.
Yeah, so that's basically what the trick is. And so to make this batter, starts very basic. We've got our flour in here. I'm going to add some of that paprika that I put on the fish as well because we want as much flavor as we can. If your batter is not flavorful, most times the fish is going to be silent. Another trick as well, salt your fish at least about 10 minutes before so that it actually absorbs that salt. So you can even use coarse salt, let it sit in the coarse salt, wash the coarse salt off, and then start flavoring your batter however you like. So into our flour, we're going in with quite a bit of salt because I want to make sure we've got that flavor, some pepper, and then some garlic powder, as well as some herbs in there. Any herbs you've got will be fine. Then just mix it up, and because we like that crunchy batter, we're choosing to go with sparkling water. You could use basic water, but I'm just saying, girl, we want that crisp, you want that crunch.
That's the bougie style.
Not even. You could even use, some people use beer. Beer battered fish is also a very a staple thing that people do.
Oh, Candace,
speaking, but I see.
high five. Candace nailed that tartar sauce. It's so, so good. You know me, I just had the tartar sauce for the potatoes. It is beautiful, it is crisp, it is zingy, it has got that flavor, and the potatoes are prepared to perfection.
So now we're going to start frying up our fish, and like I said before, make sure you flour it before, and then into our batter. And then that's literally it. Just make sure you drizzle as much of it off because you also don't want it messing up your oil. And then take as much of it off. And then when you put it into your oil, I do this because what this helps with is that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And then you can let your baby cook off and fry off, get golden brown, have that once it's cooked, add as much of that tartar sauce on it, a little bit of lemon juice, and you're good to go.
Cool.
I love it. Now, Dumi, any last tips and tricks, or Candice, do you have any last questions when it comes to this recipe?
So usually when I fry fish, it sticks immediately. So I've learned a trick that I'm going to actually try it. If it doesn't work to me, I'm coming back.
Coming back with the complaints. Well, simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za to get this recipe. And I promise you, there will be no complaints coming your way.
Made with love by Clover.